Hey guys, for my final video, I'll be talking about movement efficiency as well as movement economy from the chapter 7 of our textbook. Now, movement efficiency is actually defined as how much mechanical work can be done with a given amount of energy. Now, I like to make analogies with this. So say that I am cramming for finals, and I like to get my 8 hours of sleep so that if I'm awake 16 hours. So although it's unrealistic, say that I want to get as much studying done, finish as many chapters as I can in these 16 hours. Well, it would work if I can get a lot done if I wasn't distracted. But say that I do give in to temptation and I use my phone, I use my laptop, I use my TV. Well, it's safe to say that that first situation where I wasn't distracted is actually more efficient than if I did use my phone, my laptop, and my TV. So the analogy here is that the mechanical work is actually the amount of chapters that I want to study, and then the given amount of energy is more like my given amount of time. So say my 16 hours during the day. And for movement economy, it's flip-flopped. So instead of the question being how much work can get done, the question is how much energy does it take to go ahead and complete a specific amount of work. So say here that I want to complete like 8 chapters. And so for the energy, again, our analogy is the time. Now the question is, well, how much time does it take? And of course, I can't answer that question, right? It really just varies from person to person and their energy levels. But the main thing here is that the components are the same, energy and mechanical output, but the question is just different for both. Now, for something that is just related to movement economy, Mark Clevenger, who's a writer for this website called Elite FTS, he says that there's actually 3 sources that actually decreases movement economy. Now, the first one is fatigue induced, the second one is structurally induced, and the third one is strength induced. So with the fatigue induced, it is just that. It is when you're exercising and you start to feel really tired, and whether or not you realize that, you end up switching your body positions and you're switching your technique in order to compensate for that fatigue. Because the more you deviate from an axis, the more your body's going to expend more energy to get that amount of work done. So in order to correct that, he says, is just to not rush through it. Don't focus on getting it done. Focus on the quality of your movements and pace yourself so that you're not wasting energy. Now, the second the second source that actually decreases movement economy is the structurally induced source. So that is, I would say, it has to do more with the anatomy. So say you have limited range of motion in a joint that is critical for completing a certain exercise. Well, if that happens, then your body, again, will have to go ahead and expend more energy to compensate for that limited range of motion. So obviously, you wouldn't have to waste any energy if you had full range of motion. So he suggests really stretching and making it part of your daily habits. Do it before you work out, do it after you work out, just until it's almost second nature to you. And it won't happen over time, but you will be able to regain some of that range of motion that wasn't there before. And the third source that decreases movement economy is going to be the strength induced strength failure induced source. So that, sorry guys, so that is when you're working out and then suddenly a muscle gives out. And then again, your body position will change. You're going to deviate from a certain axis, and your body's going to have to expend more energy in order to get that exercise done. So the writer suggests really focusing on really paying attention to what muscles give out and taking time out of your day to perform exercises specifically for those muscles in order to strengthen it. So that you don't have to expend more energy than you need to. Alright, so that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if something didn't make sense, please do not hesitate to let me know. Thank you.